fourth grade. Hi, fourth grade. Today we're going to be reading another book, and this book is called Hot Day on Abbot Avenue by Karen English, illustrated by Javaka Steptoe. Hot day on Abbot Avenue. Too hot to even flutter a fan. Buster, snoozing, barely flicks flies at his ears. The cat keeps to herself under the house. Radio music swirls out an open window. Miss Johnson sits on her front porch, watching heat rise off the street in wavy air. The fat sun drifts into the blue sky. So hot. Kishi sits on her front porch counting mosquito bites. She counts 7. She sneaks a peek at Renee. Renee sits in the grass looking for 4-leaf clovers. She finds not a one. She sneaks a peek at Kishi. "Hey!" Miss Johnson calls out. "You girls still mad?" "Forever," Kishi answers. "Forever and a day," Renee adds. It's a best friend breakup day. Later, when the fat sun drifts towards the tall stand of pine, Kishi sits on her front porch doing nothing at all. Renee sits on her front porch doing the same. "Come on over here and help me with my crossword puzzle," Miss Johnson says. "You know how long it takes me when I don't have you all to help." "No thanks," Kishi says. "Not today," says Renee. "Not on a never going to be friends again day." Later still, when the fat sun kisses the top of the trees, Kishi aims the water hose straight up, then jumps through the waterfall. So cool. Renee plays hopscotch by herself. "You girls want to help me weed?" Mr. Paul asks, kneeling in his flower bed. "Not today," Kishi says. "No thanks," says Renee. No working together on a never speak to her again, even if she was the last person on earth day. Much later, when the fat sun hides its chin behind the tall stand of pine, Kishi sits on her front porch playing with the cat. Renee sits in the tree pretending to be the queen of Abbot Avenue. "Come on and help me make a picture of ice-cold lemonade," Miss Johnson says, coming out of her house holding a wooden spoon. "It's too hot to stay mad." "Kishi should apologize," Renee calls down. "For what?" Kishi calls up. "For buying the last blue ice pop from the ice cream man, where she knows that the blue ice pops are my favorite," Renee yells down. "And mine too," Kishi shouts back. "Hot days sure can make tempers short," Miss Johnson says, shrugging and going back inside. Then, from somewhere down the street, a distant chant. "Miss Mary Mac, 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 all dressed in black, black, black." Kishi and Renee listen, with silver buttons, buttons, buttons all down her back, back, back. Kishi jumps off her porch and drifts towards the sound. Renee jumps out of the tree and drifts towards the sound. She asked her mother for 50 cents, cents. It's Darlene and Aya and Nikki to see the elephant jump over the fence, jumping double Dutch. Kishi begins to run, Renee too, down Abbot Avenue to the chanting sounds and the humming ropes. It jumps so high, 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 it touched the sky, sky, sky. Now it's a jump day, a jump and lucky socks day. "Take my end," Darlene orders, and Renee runs to the rhythm of the Darlene's hands. "Take mine," Aya says, and Kishi runs to do the same. Now it's a ropes hitting ground day, a ropes making a rainbow day. Ropes swishing air, whistling air, strumming air, kissing air. Over and over, feet hammer the hot ground, feet flashing like lightning, making music faster and faster to the bop, bop, bop of the thumping ropes. Louder and louder until Miss Johnson, listening to the late afternoon baseball game on the radio, turns it down to hear the sounds. In came the doctor, in came the nurse, in came the lady with the alligator purse. Mr. Solomon, the mailman, coming down the street, stops to listen. Mrs. Foster, sweeping the walk at the corner grocery, does the same. Even Buster stops his afternoon snooze, looks up, ears forward, then flops back down. The cat slithers out from under the house, takes a long look, then tips on down the street. All of a sudden, Kishi hears something. It sounds like the tinkle of the ice cream truck. Again, twice on this hot, hot day. She slows the ropes. Heads turn, ropes fall to the ground. Down the street they race for blue ice pops. So good. Darlene buys a blue ice pop. Aya does too. Blue ice pop for Nikki and one for Kishi. But none for Renee. They're all gone. Uh-oh. Here, Renee, you can have half of mine, Kishi says, breaking hers in two. Thanks, Kishi, Renee says, smiling shyly. You're welcome, Kishi says, smiling back. The fat sun has slipped completely behind the tall stand of pine. The girls sit on Renee's porch slurping blue ice pops and watching Buster chase the cat back under the house. Watching Miss Johnson sleep with her head back. Watching Mr. Paul trim his hedges. Pale blue juice drips down their arms all the way down to their elbows. Look what I can do, Renee says, trying to lick blue ice pop juice off her elbow. Kishi laughs and tries to do the same. Then it's a trying to lick blue ice pop juice off your elbow day. A forgetting all about what you were mad about day. A feeling good about being best friends again day. And that is the end of this book. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Bye!